Major changes to Indiana gun law. Very recently, Governor Holcomb just signed into law that's going to take place July 1st, 2022. You will no longer need a license to carry a handgun in the state of Indiana. Now, what exactly does this mean? Well, it means exactly what it sounds like. If you can legally own a firearm, you can carry it without having to go get a license as you normally would in the past. So you won't have to go to a police station and get fingerprinted. You won't have to pay money for them to send you a card in the mail. As long as you can purchase a firearm legally, you can carry it in Indiana. Now, does that change the law? Does it change how people currently charged with carrying a handgun without a license are treated? Kind of. It doesn't make it not a crime now. It's still a crime. So if you're facing pending charges carrying a handgun without a license, this doesn't exonerate that issue. It might change the way judges would sentence or would rule on your case perhaps, but it doesn't change anything from that aspect. Does it change how you can get a gun? Absolutely not. If you're a convicted felon, you can't just go to a gun shop, buy a gun. It doesn't work that way. So this doesn't change who can own a gun legally. It doesn't change anything to that effect. All it does is say if you can legally possess a gun, you can carry that gun without a license. They're still going to be giving away licenses, and it's still our advice to get one for the sole purpose of if you end up going anywhere outside the state of Indiana, you can't just be like, oh, Indiana says it's okay. I have a gun, so I can carry. It doesn't mean you can go to Ohio with a gun. It doesn't mean you can go to Illinois with a gun. Actually, no one can go to Illinois with a gun. They've got some of the harshest gun laws in the country, highest murder rates. All we are suggesting is if you can still get a license, get one. Because if you travel out of state, for example, my in-laws live in Tennessee. If I take a specific route, I have a license to carry lifetime. There's a specific route. If I take that route, I can carry my handgun from my house in Indiana to my in-laws' house in Tennessee. There are states out there that will still recognize an Indiana right to carry, a permit to carry a handgun in their state. That's called reciprocity. There are some states, Illinois, New York, some of the bigger cities, bigger states, they're not going to have any type of reciprocity. But you still have the ability to get a license if you want one. If not, and you can legally carry or legally purchase a firearm, you don't need to get a license. You can legally carry that. What does this mean now come July 1st when the law takes effect? Well, if you're a felon and you're caught with a firearm, it's still going to be a crime, still going to be felon in possession, it'll still go federal. So what we're going to see, or what we anticipate seeing, is a giant crackdown. Judges becoming harsher on felons in possession of handguns just because of this law. So if you or anyone you know have any questions about firearm laws, about gun laws, give us a call. I can talk guns all day. 317-632-3642. Remember, always plead the fifth.